Welcome, everyone. This is Glenda Dawson, and you're watching a channeling session that we do every week. Sometimes it's by myself, sometimes I have other members. Today, I have other members with me. I'm very blessed. Um, and we usually get messages from councils of light, whether they're the Council of Nine, Council of 12, Council of Eight, or Council of Light Beings in general. Sometimes we just have certain light beings show up and channel through us. And sometimes most of the times they give us coordinates where we travel to these coordinates, and each and every one of us receives something specific for us and also as for the world in general. We do this every Sunday night at 7 p.m. Eastern, or we stream it. We do get together sometimes during the week, and we just, whatever is convenient. So if any one of you feels that call or just wants to try, please get in touch with me and I could send you the schedule and you could try to make it together. We welcome new members, and like these members that are here today, Leaf and Jazz, you don't have to put your real name and you don't have to be seen. This is so you can feel more at ease and feel confident and feel empowered and not have to feel threatened or in fear. Unfortunately, we live in a world where fear exists everywhere, and we just want to protect everyone. So, welcome, Leaf. Welcome, Jazz. We ask now everyone to just close your eyes, start taking nice deep breaths, and this way you start to settle into yourself. If when we say a coordinate, you cannot go, just set the intention to go where we're going. You don't have to travel by yourself. Just envision taking my hand and I could hold your hand and we could go to wherever it is that they're taking us. But be open. Be willing to surrender to the process, and you will feel very different when you come out. You will feel a lot more joy, a lot more blessings that are coming upon you, a lot more loving energy surrounding you. And sometimes just the calmness and the peacefulness that you've been looking for. Again, we do this once a week, and we can definitely have you with us. We're more than blessed and happy to have you with us. Just contact me at glendasmagicalcreations.com and I will respond to you as soon as I see the message. So with that being said, let's just take nice, slow, deep breaths again. Sometimes the best way is to in through your nose and out through your mouth. And calmly, calmly let your body sink in. Now I open the floor. If any of the members have coordinates or anything to say, please join and feel free to say what it is. Now, for me, I am getting a coordinate, and it's funny because it's coming in what we could say the engine to a Christmas train. The train is all red with gold decorations all over the place, very ornate. It looks like a coal engine, so you can hear the motor running and everything going along. And right on the side it states 73423. 73423. And just settle in that number. Hold that number and let your body, your soul, your spirit just go. Even if you're not a visual person, maybe you feel or you just know where you're at. Or you can feel the breeze. Maybe you can hear the angels singing like I am now. Maybe you can hear the violins far, far in the background. And we're coming to a point of transition, leaving the old behind, bringing in the new. Hopefully, you're leaving the negative behind. And that could mean anything to you. It could mean situations, it could be people, it could be even the way you look at things, your perspective, right? Yourself. Maybe you've been so negative against yourself. You have decided to leave that behind and be more positive. Take your turn. So continue taking those deep breaths. And if anybody sees anything or experiencing anything, please remember to join in.
As we were getting started, I saw a candy cane that was the lever pull to pull, and it looked like it was to the train tracks. It was kind of this switch for the train tracks. And as you were describing the train, I pulled back on the candy cane, and that started our motion forward.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Like I said, I'm still hearing the violins very soft, very angelic like, for lack of wording, very calming and very soothing. The music is just sets the spirit, the soul in a new vibrational frequency, much higher vibrational frequency. Now, I'm experiencing it this way, and maybe others are experiencing it differently. I'm in the train, on the train, I should say, and I'm looking out the windows and I'm seeing mountains and I'm seeing snow, I'm seeing beautiful sceneries. It is it is like if the snow just felt to clean the earth, to take a moment to put everything beautiful and brand new and a blank canvas kind of in a way where it's not going to have any prints until you go on there, until you travel into the mountains, onto the snow, and make your own way, your own prints, leaving your own legacy, showing the world that you are going to be who you're meant to be and not what others think that you should be. And the train is moving very slow, just to give you enough time to really look around and start changing your perspective. Start letting go of the fear. Like right now, we're on a bridge, and for some of us, looking down would be a little bit apprehensive. But I know I'm safe. I know I got this, and I know I have to cross this bridge to get to a much greater place, to experience something different, to expand. Okay, anyone else?
For me, while it's kind of like I've got two windows, and I see what you're seeing for sure, but I'm also seeing a desert scape, but covered with snow, um, which obviously doesn't happen very often, but it does happen.
Mhm.
Um, and I'm seeing mountains as similar to Sedona, where you've got the huge red rocks,
Mhm.
and different color variations that happen with the different volcanic actions that created the rock a long time ago. And out in Utah, where you just have these huge spiraling towers of rocks, but they're exquisite in their beauty. Um, and that everybody's vision is their own story. And there's no wrong story. The stories are your own, and your stories each individually are breathtaking. Um, you may not think so, but as others look at your story, they see the beauty. And beauty can really only be experienced knowing the hurts and pains and the challenges that have brought you to a successful turn in the road that allows you to breathe in peace.
Mhm. Mhm.
Um, Eagles and dragons in the air.
Mhm.
And for me, the train is lifted off the tracks and it kind of flies along, and it can wind around the mountains or the buttes and whatnot, and give you really a very close up picture. You can see them very close up. That
Mhm. That is nice. Very nice. And even though we're all on the train, each one of us is experiencing it a little different, which is where our own perspective, our own needs are. So they're basically letting us know, and this is why I said that even though we're going in the same direction, in the same vehicle per se, in the same format, each one of us needs to experience something a little different to awaken something within us individually. So then, as a group, we can help the world in a different way by each one of us bringing our own little grain of sand or our own little seed to grow into beautiful, beautiful experiences. Now, I am still hearing the violins and far, far away. It's kind of like a background type of noise. I'm still hearing angelic voices, for lack of wording, um, just humming. I can't really tell if there's any words, but I hear the notes of their voices. to me, there are no real words, but I just hear the notes, if the melody, and which with each different melody, each different note, it's uplifting something within me. It's stirring something up within me. So I'm imagining that it's stirring things up for some of you also. Let that experience occur. All right. Just
Another way of expressing the similar concept is sand on a harmonic plate, and the different notes create different images in the sand, just based on the vibrations.
Mhm.
Allow your vibration to be heard.
Yes, beautifully said. Leave, do you have anything?
Not right now, no.
Okay. She's still liking the train ride. Anyway.
And I think it's important that no matter what visual scenery you see,
Mhm.
that it's an expression of you,
Mhm.
and it's all good. For some, it may be more stark than others. But if you listen to the resonance of the music, it all starts to make sense.
Mhm. Exactly. Thank you. And remember to take those deep breaths, because that will help you connect with this experience. That will help you connect stronger into a different level. Like I said, you may not see it, but you may know what is happening. You may feel it. You may hear it. Um, you you may experience it a little different, and it's okay. Each one of us experience things differently, even if we experience the exact same thing. It's what makes this world go round. That's what makes humans unique. And each one of us gets what we need to help us continue on our path in our journey. I do believe we're getting new coordinates coming in. I'm getting that feeling of, okay, it's time to get off, go. You gotta go. Anybody getting coordinates yet?
7, 14, 36, 17, 3, 27, 14, 36, 17, 3.
Okay. Now, when anyone gets there, feel free to join in and express your experiences. And for me, it is very strange. I am on that mountaintop edge in Brazil. Where is that big cross? Rio de Janeiro, I believe it's where it's at. And I am looking down, and I'm actually sitting on the cliff with my legs dangling down, just looking across and down into the city. And I'm listening to a lot of joy and celebration. Um, I'm listening to people's laughter. It's like people getting together and just enjoying themselves, celebrating something. And there's so many things to celebrate. So I'm sure that that is why they want us to focus on. Um, and for those that know me, I would never in reality sit on the edge of anything like that. And even though it would normally be very apprehensive for me, I'm feeling very calm. I'm not feeling any agitation or anxiety. I'm actually enjoying just taking it, the whole experience in, looking at the earth from such a different point of view, looking at the city, which I've never been to before, by the way, looking at it for a completely different point of view, and choosing to hear the positive so I could get soaked with that energy. Anybody experiencing something different or the same?
I'm seeing various people climbing that same mountain cliff-esque, and that every time they feel the need to stop or that they can't go on, the music, the frivolity, the magic of the joy that's going on around them spurs them on, and they're able to go a little higher, a little higher, a little higher. And everybody's kind of got their own little different plateau.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I experience that. I see that too. And it's so beautiful to see how they also are focusing on the positive energy instead of just surrendering to the negative, surrendering to the feeling of the inability to continue. They're choosing to let the positive fuel them. They're choosing the joy to let them feel, the love that they so feel to let them continue. Continue moving it.
And the background music is just joyful. All I don't know quite how to say it. For each person, it's a little bit different. The music is helping to raise everybody's vibrational frequencies, and you know, if as one person's energy kind of slips from that elevated level, the music becomes a little bit louder, a little bit more invigorating, and when you that person is at their plateau of elevation, if you will, the music softens, and it's still joyful, but not quite as vigorous, and uh, it's not as uplifting to maintain that elevation. It's rather
Mhm.
thing.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Rays going out from each person, out, 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 and the whole mountain is just cast in this magnificent glow.
It is beautiful.
But it speaks to the intensity of your ability to actualize your dreams. It says that nothing need stop you unless you make that choice of allowing that to happen. And even if you do make that choice, you can rise above it at any point in time.
Mhm. Concur. Very good. Beautifully said. It's such a beautiful place that it's just, I'm in awe of how I'm experiencing this.
And it's interesting, as we started this this section, I was hearing the sea life adding their music to the angelic strands that are being heard. So the whales and the seals and the dolphins and all the creatures that vocalize in the oceans, in the underwater world, are lending their vibrations to this.
And now I am seeing light beings coming towards us. And each bringing something to each one of us. No matter where you are in the world, just accept the gift. It could be the gift of courage. It could be the gift of patience. It could be the gift of empathy. It could be the gift of empowerment. It could be the gift of anything in between. Accept it willingly. And these are of unlimited amount. There's no value that could ever match this. This is what you are specifically in need of to continue on your path, no matter how rocky it gets or how rocky it's been. This gift is exactly what each one of us in particular needs. And the group does not have to state what each one of us receives, just that's basically our own personal gift. Just like whoever's watching, this is your own personal gift. Just be willing to accept it so you can grow and you can continue on your path. 2024 was known for rocky rides, very rocky roller coaster. 2025 has been predicted the same, but it is up to you now if you want to accept and be willing to be more open and more peaceful, etc., so you can create your own smoother ride. So you can forge forward instead of spinning your wheels in the exact same position. I do have to say, mine came in a very cute little Daisy Duck wrapping paper, and she had little Santa hats. Just saying. I thought it was cute. I had to mention it. And as I opened it, I knew exactly what I needed, which is what they gave me. Remember to continue taking those slow, deep breaths. Some of you are feeling out of sorts. Just breathe in, and when you release that angst and anxiety. And take this moment to really release all that and make room for what is new, what is good, what is freeing that's going to come into you.
Mine came as a bowl of fruit. Very festive looking in that it's a variety of different fruits, and each fruit represented a different gift.
Very nice. Very nice.
I'm reminded of a chant from my days with the bear tribe. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Opening, just opening and surrendering. Beautiful. Now, anybody getting the next direction? Think.
Don't have numbers per se, but I'm seeing a gaseous state of pinks and purples, magenta, teals, indigo. It's it's beyond peace. I don't know how to say it otherwise.
It does feel just, it's, you, I don't know about you, but I feel like the weight that I was carrying that I didn't even know I was carrying just release from my shoulders.
It's renewing, and yet not to the point of overexcitement, just renewing.
Mhm. Yes. They're basically saying sit in that energy right now. Let it come to you. Surrender to it. And just feel, really take notice and focus and feel. Something that we don't allow ourselves to do many times. And I am sitting here. I am getting a message in light language, which I will say it in light language. Those that, anybody that hears this, don't worry about the words that I'm saying, but let the notes, the vibrations resonate through you. La yukola maye, ya maya, ya maya, la kuyula mali, ya mala, ya mala, mu yalaka yila yala, mu la yaka la yala, leyu wala, leyu wala. Ya visi mayalahi mayalahi mu kalaki daya. Basically, let the peace be in you and out. Let it start within your heart. Let it flow out. Be that light that you were meant to be. Let it shine until you blind everyone but thee. And I think starting to slowly be told to just accept all that energy, grab our gifts, get back on the train somehow, and start going down. Is there anything else before we start heading down again? Okay. Jazz, you want to take us down?
My dragon came and glided up underneath me and lifted me. And we're just kind of very gently, with each breath, gently moving down. Another breath, moving down. Again, a deep breath. And center yourself back into the place that you began, in your center, where you feel solid, where you hear the sounds of your environment, and really do that which inspired you. And everyone is down.
Thank you. Thank you, Jazz. Thank you, Leaf. Thank you to everyone who is here with us today or will be seeing this. We feel very blessed that you join us in these sessions, and we hope to hear from you. And as always, like this, share it so that others can also feel the good that you feel. Learn the lessons, get their gifts, and remain in their true selves as much as they can. Thank you. Love yous all. Love you, Jazz. Love you, Leaf. Namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste. See you next week. Bye, everyone.